Hello again. We're now going to start the process, the long, tedious, frustrating process of manually posting an item. And obviously this is going to take a little bit longer just because I haven't done this in a while. So this video is probably going to be like 10-15 minutes. I'm just going to show you exactly what you need to do in order to get everything to make a listing. Okay? And this is without any software that you don't have access to. So I'm going to use websites most of the time. So the way we're going to start off is we have our listing that we want to post, right? And it's this one. And what we need to do is go to UPC site MDB. This is a UPC lookup database, all right? We're going to take the model number of the product and put it in here. And here we go. We have the UPC code, okay? So we've retrieved the UPC code. Now what we need to do is we need to get our photos. So the way that we're going to do that, photo optimization is something I don't know a whole lot about. I used to, what David Vu teaches is to save the image and then add keywords into the image. I've been told, and what my research has shown me is that that's no longer relevant. I'm not sure, I'm just going to do it the way I do it. I'm not saying that this is the best way. This is just so that you have a concept of how to post an item manually, okay? And you could just download the file, but supposedly, if you do that, then it captures some of the metadata for the file, right? And then eBay can tell that it's like a generic image, and you want to use original images. So we're going to use Snipping Tool, which is available on Windows. There's a bunch of different snipping tool-like tools that you can use. All it does is take a screenshot of a portion of the screen, right? So we're going to save this. And we're going to make a new folder. Ignore how, look how disheveled everything is. It's hilarious. I got to redo my computer at some point soon. Okay, and this is going to be our dropshipping manual. Manual, like something to look through. That's funny. And we're just going to name this A. I don't really care. I'm not going to do any kind of keywords. You can do keywords. You can put keywords in the title of the image. Whether that actually matters or not, who knows? I should call an eBay rep and ask them. Maybe I'll do that at some point. But I need to move forward. I'm taking too long here. So we're going to take all of these photos, and what I'm actually going to do is just do it like this. We're going to pick like 5 more photos, I guess. Oh, okay, that's right. So we're going to do this photo. And then we're going to do this photo. And then we're going to do this one. And this one. Cool. Look at all these details. Love it. All right. Now we need to get all of these. So if the image is ever not big enough, you can always just grab a bigger box. Right. Snipping tool, new. I don't think eBay actually likes it when you have text in the image, but that's okay. See? Bum, ba, bum, 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 ba, bum, 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 ba, bum, 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 ba, bum. These bulbs are crappy. I don't know why it's advertising this. Let's skip that, actually. We don't want to show this because they're generic bulbs, and I've already sold this item, and they break pretty quickly. That's what happens with cheap lighting or bad electrical circuits. Okay, so we have only 4 photos. You want to use at least 3. You could use more, obviously, in this situation, especially. There's a bunch of them, right? But I'm not going to worry too much about it. So now we have our UPC code. We have our photos in a folder, and we have the item page here, right? So now I'm going to do this. And then we're going to create our listing. Woo! So on eBay, I went to where did I go? I went to my seller hub, and then I went to listings, and I clicked create listing. We're going to make my first item. Fantastic. So now we're going to start with our UPC code. So we copy that and paste it here. Bum, bum. I could have started out with a title. It didn't even upload it as my UPC code. That's some crap. Whatever. So I guess really you want to start with the title. And so you haven't sold stuff before, most likely, so you don't have a good sense of like titles and keywords. There's a whole bunch of different tools you can use. Like I'm showing you an example right here, Title Builder. And so what you could do is just like, oh my gosh, stupid ads. Photography studio. You type in like 2 to 4 keywords, and then it shows you relevant keywords to those 2 items, right? Normally it loads way faster than this. I don't know what this is about. But I'm not really going to use this for this item. I'm just showing you that it exists. So see how it loaded these items, and it has them kind of rated. So it's like, oh, light is a good one. Kit, studio, photography, photo, lighting, video, continuous, all that kind of stuff. And see, look at all these. We have these. Continuous lighting kit. Oh, so I guess that's different than a like flash lighting kit for photography, huh? Huh. But this is for photography. Anyway, so we're going to copy some of this. We can't use the whole title just because we only have 80 characters. Look at that. That took it down. See how this is photography / video? You don't want that. You want separate keywords. You don't want to have like carrying case like that. That would mean that the carrying wouldn't bring this item up. Carrying case would have to, and not carrying space case, carrying like this. It limits your keywords. You don't want to do that. So Lima Studio 600 watt photography, video, portrait umbrella, continuous lighting kit. You know what? That's fine. We got lucky, and that's a pretty optimized title. It's got a lot of keywords, so we're just going to go with it. Now we need to put our condition. It's new. Add photos. Where did I put my photos? In new folder? No. Oh, here we go. Awesome. Add all of these photos. Now while that's loading, we're going to scroll here. Brand is Limo Studio. Oh, right here. Limo Studio. MPN is this number. I don't know what the difference between MPN and model number is. I always just put the same thing. So you don't have to fill out all the item specifics. Keep in mind though, the more details and information that you fill up, then the more optimized the listing is. So you might want to do that, you know. All right. Good. And we're going to go down here, and then we're just going to copy and paste, right? So we don't want this part, so we're just going to get all of it. And then we're just going to delete the Walmart part. And I guess it's probably a good practice to just, you know, change some fonts a little bit, pick something you like. I mean, who cares really? Make it your own, I guess. Nothing about Walmart, nothing about, you can't have item URLs or phone numbers. We don't have any, this is just information. Cool. I really don't care about descriptions. I personally don't think, I mean, sometimes they're useful, but I try and sell to people who don't do research anyway, and looking at the description, believe it or not, is a form of research. So we're going to change it to fixed price, and we're going to use a good till canceled listing. So what this means is that in 30 days from now, it's going to repost automatically. And what's cool is it's going to aggregate its viewership. So it doesn't just restart. It continues to maintain watchers. And that's the key to getting an item to resell over and over and over again, is you kind of build it and it grows and grows a lot of attention. That can only happen with good till canceled listings. It cannot happen with any of the other formats because all of these expire. And once they expire, everything that they aggregated while they were live or posted doesn't matter anymore. So always use good till canceled listings, okay? And now let's see, let's look at our price. This is $40.05. Obviously this doesn't include any tax. I don't worry about tax. I calculate my margins by just getting cost of item plus shipping. And in this case, cost of shipping is free, so cost of item is basically $40. And we're going to use a 1.4 margin. So $40 times 1.4 equals $56, all right? We're going to post this item for $56. One quantity, go down, PayPal, got all that, and weight. So this, just kind of guess the weight as best you can. This is all pretty light, so I don't think it's going to, like, this doesn't really matter. You can spend a lot of time trying to figure out exactly how much your item weighs and what its dimensions are. But none of this matters in a domestic US sale because it's free shipping. It's never calculated. It literally is irrelevant. The only time it does matter is that when you sell an item through global shipping program or internationally through GSP, eBay sometimes looks at this to figure out how much they're going to charge the buyer. But if they get the item and what they charged the buyer was wrong, eBay just eats that cost, and currently they have no mechanism for it. So actually on my bulk account, all of my items are marked as £1. And this is just because Hydra doesn't pull the information properly, and you have to have a default value. So I just did it like that. And at the moment, it doesn't matter. But eBay could introduce some kind of mechanism in the future where like they actually crack down on that. But who knows? Like I said, it's only one way that they figure out the price of the import charges. They also look at previous sales history and what they've charged people before. It's just one variable. So if you're selling something that they haven't dealt with before, they're more likely to look at the weight. Whereas if you're selling something that they've dealt with tons of times, they're probably going to know how much it weighs. Okay? So I think we're good. And we're going to list item. We have title. We have item specifics, we have photo, we have UPC code, model number. Look at that. It's our first item! Woo! Oh, yeah. Awesome. Okay, cool. So, now you can see why I like bulk. Because in the time it took for me to post this one item, I could have made a list of like 200 items in bulk theory, right? But at the end of the day, that's not making me a whole lot of money yet. So, is it worth my time? I don't know. It's definitely more fun, but I'm going to keep growing this optimization store. I might not manually post all these. I might post them through Hydra if I can figure out how to get it to work. But I figured this would be useful to some of you because you're going to have to do this if you want to dropship and you're starting off from the beginning. So, should be useful. See you next time. Thanks for watching. Bye-bye.